Hello appraisers, this is Brandon with Choice Valuation, and in this video I'm going to be showing you how to set up the custom export, the one-time setup for the custom export in the Long Island Stratus MLS system, and this is for use with our Spark software. So let's go ahead and get started. Obviously, first thing, log into your MLS, and then over on the left click Search. And then, now this part might seem a little weird, but the first thing you want to do is click all three of these, residential, condos, and rentals, because those are the types of properties that Spark is going to be able to work with. And then click Continue. And then we just want to get any search in. It doesn't matter what the properties are, so I'm just going to pick any random zip code and hit Submit. Okay, now here's where we get into it. So I'm going to click this gray button here that says Customize. It's in sort of the center of the screen. You click that, and then you click Create New, and we're going to create a new export here. It's called a column set in your MLS system. Okay, so the first thing we do is we find the fields we need, and we add them to this list. Now, in order to know what fields you need to go to our website, and I'll link to that in this video down below. But suffice that to say, it is right here. So what you do is you go to choicevaluation.com, and then once you're there, you click Spark, and then you click MLS Setup Instructions. And scroll down, find New York, whoops, went a little too far, and your MLS, click on that. And then these are the instructions. And so right here, if you don't want to watch the video, you can just go straight to this page, follow these instructions, and you'll be set. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it so you can see both of these screens. Okay, so now what you do is you find this list right here, starting with number of fireplaces, and you just start adding each of these fields into this list over here. So number of fireplaces, then number of floors in building, number of floors in unit, and you get the idea. We do the entire list until we're totally done. I'm not going to make you watch me do all of that, so I'm going to pause the video and finish. Okay, so now we're about to the bottom. I just put in year built. I'm going to add in zip, which is at the very bottom of the list, as you can see here. And now we're done. So I'm done with this list. I'm going to move this out of the way now so we can go back to a more full screen view. Okay, so now that we're all done, you click the Save button here. Now, I already have the Spark export saved, so it's giving me this message, but what you'll see is this, which is for you to name this export. So just name it Spark. Do that. I'm going to name mine Spark 1 since I already have a Spark in there. Click Save, and we're done. So now we can go ahead and start using Spark with the Stratus system. So now I'll show you that the export's done. That's a one-time process. You do it one time, you'll never have to do it again. Now I'm just going to quickly show you how to actually export the data to use with Spark. So what we're going to do is you go ahead and you get into any search now, or you get into the search you want to do to get the properties you want to load into your sales grid using Spark. So I don't know your area, and I have no properties I'm appraising in your area, so I'm just going to randomly pick some properties here. Whoops. And let's throw in those properties. So I picked those properties, and then what you do now is once you have the property selected that you want to load into your actual report, you click Download. Make sure that the top one is checked, which is List Rows, and it should always be, so there's nothing to really do there. 7 selected listings, that's what we want. You can also choose all of them, but Spark only allows you to have up to 30 reports loaded in, or I'm sorry, 30 properties loaded into your sales grid. So stick with the ones you chose, and then make sure this column set says Spark. Usually when you first start up your search, it's going to choose the default, which is this one right here. So just make sure and click this, choose Spark. The one we just made is called Spark 1, but they're identical. And also make sure this box is checked, which it should always be. So that's it. Really, all I had to do was select Spark from this download, and I'm ready to go. Hit Download. It's going to say it's preparing it. Then when it's all done, hit Download again. And then this is where you name it, and you save it to wherever you want to save it. Now, your browser may also automatically save it, and if it does, most likely it saved it into your Downloads folder. So that's where you'll find it when you're ready to go start using it with Spark. Click Save, and you're done. That file is now ready to use with Spark. So now you can go to the Spark website and start using it. And basically all you do is you go to that website, and the the website will be linked in the details below, but it's just spark.choicevaluation.com. And you choose your MLS here, which New York isn't currently in this list, but you'll just go in here, you choose New York, and then once you choose New York, you'll choose the actual MLS that you're in, which is MLSLI, and then you upload your file by, here, I'll just show you. Pick your effective date for your report, and then you click here to upload your comps. So I'm going to click that, and then you find the file, which for many of you, it'll be in your downloads folder or wherever you chose to save it. And then I have this file right here, so this is the one I want to pick, and I hit open. And now it's loading all the data into my report. I'm done. Click next, and there you go. You can also add your subject and rentals and REO addenda if you want to, but that's for another video. Okay, hope you got something out of that. Thanks for taking the time, and give me a call or shoot me an email. Again, my contact information is below if you have any questions. Thank you. Bye-bye.